Viola Bennet. Chapter 1. Echoes in Universe. In the sleek glass-walled studio of an international news network, the anchor's deep, steady voice carried a quiet tension.
Breaking news from the UNIVERESE Mars mission. The autonomous rover Nexus has transmitted data pointing to something extraordinary. The data suggest both potential biosignatures and carvings that resemble signs of an ancient civilization on Martian surface rocks.
A pause. A shift of tone.
Operating entirely under its self-guided decision system, the rover was exploring a sector near Ch01 crater when it detected formations unlike anything we've seen before. Among the images it sent back are geometric carvings etched into iron-rich rock, deliberate patterned far too complex to be natural. Scientists are calling it a high-priority anomaly. MD Sand confirms this is the strongest evidence yet of ancient intelligence on Mars.
The broadcast cut to live footage from Mars. Red dust shimmered under thin light. The camera closed in on the lines, sharp, symmetrical, deliberate.
To discuss the implications of these findings, we're joined live by Mr. Elias Meyer, lead systems researcher at MD Sand Autonomous Decision Lab. Hello, Mr. Meyer. Hello, Mr. Smith.
Meanwhile, in St. Gallen, Switzerland, Viola sat at her sunlit desk, reviewing a financial report for an upcoming MBA presentation. The daily news streaming quietly from her laptop. She had been half listening to the live broadcast playing softly from her laptop. Her gaze stayed fixed on the dense figures and tangled cash flow projections before her. The air was dry, tinged with bitter coffee and the scent of crisp paper. The report's words, something extraordinary, possible biosignature, floated past her unnoticed. But when the anchor mentioned high-priority anomalies and ancient intelligence on Mars, a faint spark of her old curiosity, the one once stirred by the mysterious rocks of Aldovai Gorge, made her pen pause for a heartbeat. Then, as the anchor, Mr. Smith shifted to his calm, measured tone to introduce the next segment. Viola's subconscious caught on to a rhythm of syllables that struck her with sudden familiarity. She distinctly heard the words.
To discuss the implications of these findings, we're joined live by Mr. Elias Meyer.
Elias Meyer. Viola froze. Her steel pen slipped from her fingers and clattered onto the polished desk, the sound deafening in the quiet room. Her heart thudded against her ribs. Her head turned sharply toward the screen. The studio lights framed him, poised, composed, intellectually luminous, as he spoke with the same steady clarity she remembered. His voice, deep and magnetic, filled the room.
Yes, the rover is equipped with our advanced autonomous detecting system. It was this system that guided the vehicle beyond its preset trajectory to these specific sites. Whether these markings suggest an early biosignature or a form of communication that could redefine humanity's understanding of life's origins, we are now working closely with planetary scientists and linguists around the world.
His words were measured, precise, carrying the gravity of the discovery. This young man who now held the world's attention was Elias Meyer, the man she had known for more than 10 years. It stirred a cascade of memories in last 8 years, her childhood, the dancing school debutante ball, the sailing camp ripples, the graduation prom, the birthday parties of Lisa, and the most hauntingly, the healing days and nights in Switzerland. He stood now at the forefront of science, a figure of global acclaim. Yet to her, in the sunlight of her small apartment, he remained the same quiet, intelligent, and yes, still irresistibly handsome gentleman she had always known. The broadcast returned to Mars again. Symbols lingered on the screen. It looks fragile, yet eternal. Viola closed her eyes, and at once she was transported elsewhere. The scent of dry heated dust, the coarse feel of sand beneath her worn boots. She saw the ancient rock she had once touched in the Olduvai Gorge, the faint primal scratching of early humanity. At that moment, a powerful intuition stirred within her. Now on Mars, that same haunting image reappeared, not identical in form, but identical in intent. That powerful inherent impulse had been transcending time, species and worlds, to leave something behind. Viola opened her eyes, gazing at Elias's composed profile on the screen. She felt an ancient invisible force drawing them together. This force was the hidden structure of a bark composition that, after every wandering detour, always resolves to its original harmony. Is this our destiny? She wondered. Mars was speaking to Earth. What was the past whispering to her heart?